All right, y'all. Had to get me some tea. Mm. Oh, and it's good too. Okay. It's my first time going live in a minute. Like, I don't even remember. And I'm trying to set it up. Trying to get situated here because I haven't gone live on YouTube since I don't know when. I hope you can hear me okay. It looks like it. I'm looking at the little microphone thing. All right. Hey, who's here? Anybody? I'm just going to talk today, though. So if you are here, let's see. Uh, okay, I should be able to see if anyone has anything to say. So feel free to jump in at any point. So I thought I would go live today for one reason. I have probably some new people. I know I have quite a few new people on my newsletter. Oh, my scarf look like it's all lopsided, huh? Okay. So I know I have some new people on my newsletter, and I want to say hello and welcome and thank you for joining in. You may be signed up for interest for the retreat. That seems to be the bulk of the new people. And so I'll definitely mention that. I have a little list of things I want to talk about today. And one is the 21 days of peace. 21-day peace practice that we have been doing. Today is day 18. We are almost done with our 21 days. And I wanted to ask you, if you have been joining in, what have you noticed different about yourself? And if you haven't, do go over to the playlist and start from day one whenever you're ready. The first will be a great day to start and go through all of the videos one day at a time. They are only like 5 to 10 minutes for the most part. I don't think there are any that are longer than 10 minutes, and some are only like 3 minutes. I'm trying to get comfortable, as y'all can see. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to share what I noticed. So I'm in class last night, and the question comes up, what are your stressors and how are you dealing with them? Like things that are currently stressing you out. And to my surprise, I could not think of anything. And I have to attribute that to the 21-day peace practice because not only am I doing the videos, but of course, I'm doing the peace practice with you all. So it has certainly made a really noticeable difference for me. Mm. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm drinking. I ordered some cider from a place called Planta. If you're familiar with it, if you're not familiar with it, it's Planta. It's a vegan restaurant and it's kind of a chain. They have like maybe five of them all over the US and one in Canada. And so they had this thing called Plantsgiving, where they did a vegan menu for the holiday. And so I had Friendsgiving over the weekend and we got together and we ordered the food from Planta. And that cider is so good, but it's kind of concentrated. So you can add it in with like some sparkling water or something like that and make a drink. So I added it to some chai. Like I think it's a box of who is that tea company? I think it's Tazo Tea or somebody that makes this chai. So I mixed the chai with the cider and dang, it's so good. So anyway, I noticed that I have a lot less stress than I normally think that I do. And not that the stressful situations have gone away, but just the doing the peace practice helps me to manage the stress so much better. So if you're not doing the peace practice, I highly recommend that you do that. And I'm just checking to see if there's anybody that is here with me that has anything to say. Let's see. Okay. Only if you're subscribed can you send me can you put a message on this chat also? So you'll need to click subscribe first. If you are watching and you want to say something, you will need to click the subscribe button first, okay? All right. So yeah, that was the first thing I wanted to talk about was just how is the peace practice doing for you? Are you doing the peace practice? Have you watched any of the videos? The ones that you have watched, have you done the things or kept them, at the forefront of your mind? We only have a couple days left with that series. If you are interested in any other type of series, let me know, please. I'm gladly taking suggestions, requests, because I do like doing the series. It's helping me to get more comfortable with my time on YouTube. So I definitely want to continue a series, maybe for December. I've been thinking of a few different things. So if you have any ideas, anything you want to see, let me know for sure. Okay. Next, I want to talk about Bali. We went to Bali. The group went to Bali in October, and I have yet to do a blog post or a follow up or anything. I plan to do a video, but I got so involved with these daily videos that I didn't get a chance to do a lengthy video. I still want to do that about how I felt about Bali, but I do want to say right quick, Bali made the list of places to not visit in 2025. And I saw the reason that it was listed, and I have to agree. That place is crowded. Like they don't need y'all. Like it's crowded. It's like to me, it was uncomfortably crowded as far as the traffic. It's like I don't care where you're going. It could be, a place that normally would take 10 minutes. It's going to take like 30, 45 minutes because of all the traffic. And they're just, I just don't think they're ready for all that. I mean, people are coming, but it's just not made for that. The infrastructure is just suffering because of all the vehicles and definitely a lot of mopeds. Like I've seen that in other places, like I think Thailand might have a lot of mopeds, right? I think it's been a minute, but I know Morocco does. But Bali, whew, it's just a lot going on. To be a place that you think of as a place for relaxation and meditation and all the things that we think of for Bali, it's just I feel like you really have to go out to find that. So, I mean, it's pretty, the people are nice. The food, I wasn't in love with the food. The best food I had was the cooking class I did. So I just didn't find, consistently good restaurants. That was just my experience. Um, so yeah, I had already said that I wasn't taking another group over there because I already heard about the tourism boom and how it was just overcrowded. I already knew that. So nothing's changed there. I'm still not planning on going back and taking a group. If I do ever go back, it may be, a personal trip, but not to take a group. And I probably would go out further to different parts just because, like I said, that sitting in that traffic was just not fun. So yeah, that's my experience of Bali. But again, the people were wonderful. We did have kind of a shisty driver. Yeah, this lady was oh, she was something else. Like they'll try to, I'm not gonna say they, this was this one lady. She took the ladies on an excursion or took them to dinner. They had planned their dinner. So she took them to dinner. I didn't go with them. This was not one of our Well Diva experience. The ladies wanted to go somewhere on their own. So this driver took them, and then On the way there, I guess, or right before they left the hotel, or some point, she tells them that the place that they want to go, they're not going to make it because of the traffic. It's just so much traffic. You're not going to make your reservation. So she tells them that she knows of another restaurant that they could go to instead. And then she says, but you have to have like 6 people in your group, and they had 5 or whatever the number was. And so she said, I can sit at the table with you and be your 6th person, but they're not going to accept your group without 6 people. So, hey, who's sending them hearts? I can't see you. Say something. Say hi. Let me see if I can see who it is. So anyway, so they sit down at the restaurant. They agreed to let the driver be the 6th person in their group. And guess what that heifer did? Hey, how are you, Val? Guess what that heifer did? She ordered lobster. Yeah, I know who this is, girl. I see your name. She ordered lobster, y'all. Like, and I guess that might have been the most expensive thing on the menu. And then she turned around and told them they needed to pay for it. So that was real shady, real shisty, just trifling. Man, that was dirty. Like, they probably wouldn't have minded paying for it if that had been the agreement. Like, if she would have said, "Can y'all get me dinner?" Or I don't know, but she should have, to me, she should have just ordered a glass of water. And then if they wanted to offer her dinner, they would have. But just, I don't like people that try to manipulate. I did just one thing. I can't stand that mess. And that's exactly what she did. And it's a trip because the day before, I had given her money for picking up the ladies. And it turns out that I already had a driver that was picking them up. So she called me all upset, saying that I was trying to scam her. And I paid her anyway. I was like, ma'am, I ain't got time to be trying to scam you. I didn't know somebody was already going to be there when you got there to the airport. And so I'm going to pay you anyway because I don't know your situation. You could have cleared your day for me. And I'm not trifling like that. I'm not going to just say, oh, well, sorry, so sad, too bad. I paid this heifer for nothing, just for showing up at the airport. I paid her what I would have paid her had she picked the ladies up. And for her to turn around and do that the next day was low down and dirty. So I'm not gonna put her name out there, but if anybody want to know, you going to Bali and you want to know who it was, just ask me. I'll let you know because that was just so shady. All right, so Val, or if you're still here, let me know if any of the peace practice exercises, if you've done any of them, and if so, if you notice any difference. Because I was saying before you got here, I believe that I notice I am a lot less stressed than I normally am. And I know it's because of consistently cultivating peace for the past 18 days. It has really just made a really nice difference for me. I love it. I love it. Okay. All right. So what else? So about the podcast, there's a new episode out there. She says she see the smoothness. You see the smoothness in who? Me or you? Tell me more, honey. What smoothness are we talking about, sis? Mm. And so, she sees the smoothness in me. Tell me, please elaborate. I'd love to know more about the smoothness. Okay. And so, there's a podcast episode that has come out today. It is called the Menopause Chat. So I have a dear friend that I met last year named Karen. She is an RN and she is a menopause expert. And Val says she's adopted a bit of smoothness by letting go. All right. Okay. All right. You stressing less and having more peace. That is wonderful because too much stress will take you on out of here, honey. We do not need the stress. Okay. We need to be chilled and relaxed and we need to float on a cloud as often as we can, right? All right. So the menopause episode, if you will go into the podcast section of this YouTube channel, you will see episode 25 of the Unapologetically Fly podcast. And we're talking about the different symptoms and Karen has just a whole wealth of knowledge about how to deal with those symptoms and just different things that you may need to know if you are entering or approaching menopause or in menopause or anywhere around like 40 and up for the most part. Okay. She said, your energy is high. Well, that's because I see you, cousin. Reaches out and engages others to get involved. Yeah. And she said, I'm like good wine or an amazing cup of tea. Yes, I love an amazing cup of tea. And girl, I hope you join me in London. Speaking of an amazing cup of tea. So I don't want to keep jumping around, but yeah, check out the menopause chat. It's the latest episode, okay? And so about that cup of tea, we will be going to London in for Mother's Day. That's gonna be nice. So you can bring your daughter or your mother or come by yourself. It doesn't matter. It's just a girls' trip to London. And y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm not doing a whole lot more of these girls' trips. I'm just letting y'all know I will be doing more retreats and less just girl shopping trips and excursions and all that, just looky loo type trips. There'll be more retreats. I'm just getting more and more into mental wellness and health and peace. And as you can see, that's what I'm just getting more and more into. And for those who don't know, I am right now at the end of my almost at the end of my master's program in positive psychology coaching. And I'm just like, it's like, I'm just loving it. And so, yeah, I just want to get more into that and less into just taking trips. I mean, it's cool. It's a lot of fun and everything, but it's just a lot more meaningful when we can do things like when we went to Ghana and we did the naming ceremony and we did the last bath and just more meaningful excursions. So that's what I will be getting more into. So London is already scheduled. Amalfi Coast already scheduled. Those won't be changing, but you will see going forward, there will be more wellness experiences. Okay. Oh, you know I love London. Excuse me. I just love that there's so many different cultures there, and I was very surprised that I liked London so much that I was like, "Oh, I could live here." But I mean, I went to the jazz club there, and it was like, "Oh my god, good jazz!" Like we don't have good jazz like that in a whole lot of places in the US. I mean, we got some jazz clubs, but I mean that real good old jazz. Oh, it's just the bomb. I loved it. The jazz was good, the shopping was good, the tea was great, the theater was wonderful. It was good. I can't say a lot about the people because I don't feel like I met a lot of people while I was there. I mostly met people when I was in my hypnotherapy training, and those people were mostly from other countries. So that's mainly who I interacted with. Oh, my lighting is, ugh. Y'all see that? It's like a shadow. Why ain't nobody telling me big old shadow on my face? And I can't even fix it. Ugh. If I lean the light over, I don't want the light to fall on my tea though. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm trying to hook it up, y'all. How come you the only one talking to me? Where everybody at? Don't y'all come running up in here when I get ready to leave. But I love you, Val. One is enough, honey. Okay, is that better? I'm just gonna light the light down. Is that better? Val, tell me, is that lighting better? I just don't like it reflecting off my glasses. They look crazy. I'm gonna have to put them on so I can see what you say. She sound beautiful. Anyway, the beautiful Renee. Remember that? I used to refer to myself as the beautiful Renee back in the 90s. And then we got Alexa, because if I say her name, she's gonna start talking. We got Alexa. I told her to refer to me as the beautiful Renee. It's so funny. You remember her? All right, so I don't like that light reflecting off my glasses. Okay. So anyway, what else? The retreat, y'all. That's the next thing I do need to talk about. Oh, wait, let me go back about the podcast. Did y'all see my episode on dating? It was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. So go look at that one too. It's episode 24, I believe. It's dating over 50, something like that. It's funny. All right. So the retreat is coming up, y'all. She said it was hilarious. Yeah, I know it got to be funny. It's dating. Yeah, people, yeah, one thing people need to stop doing is just really giving dating such a bad rap. Just stop. Just stop. If your expectations are low, you're gonna get the lowest. Like, I just don't think it's that bad. And I think that's because I'm really trying to ignore all the people who say, all the bad things. Like, if everybody collectively is agreeing that dating is horrible, then dating shall be horrible for them. But we got to stop that. Come on, it can't be this bad, y'all. No, no, I'm just not going to accept that. No, I'm not ready to accept that. Okay, so the retreat, y'all, I'm ready. I'm ready to get that going. I should have registration open. I wanted to have it open today. Today's not over, so we settled on Hilton Head. Um and that's because that's what the ladies voted for. The majority who filled out the survey. Not a whole lot of y'all filled out the survey. So it is what it is. And but I think you'll be pleased either way. I mean, because the choices were Puerto Rico, Hilton Head, and Savannah. Those were the choices, I do believe. So, and I tried to do North Georgia mountains before, and excuse me, the ladies did not respond, and I do not know why. Because North Georgia mountains, I really liked it up there. I went up there for my birthday a couple of years ago, rented a cabin, me and about 6 ladies, and it was wonderful. Like, why not? But when I presented it as a retreat, I didn't really get any response. So I did not put that out there again. So, so yeah. So it is what it is. So we will get together late January. The dates are probably my first choice was January 31st through February 4, but it may move by one day. I'm still getting those details settled. If you've not been on one of my retreats before, normally it's 3 nights, 4 days. We meet on that Friday. So, like I said, it may shift, but usually we meet on Friday and we'll have a nice evening together. That first evening, it could be anything from going to pick up your race bib if there's a race that at that particular time. We walk. If we do the race, we're not running. Some people, whoever wants to run, can run, but a lot of us walk. And you can do 5K, you could do the half marathon, whatever you want to do. If there isn't one scheduled, we do our own hike or walk. Okay. And so if there's a race and you're picking up your bib on that Friday evening, then we'll get together the next morning for the race. If not, we'll have like a get together that first evening, like an icebreaker. Or one time we actually did a vision board party that first night. So it just depends. And then Saturday, we have the race in the morning or the hike or whatever we're going to do that morning. and we have spa time. We usually have leave the afternoon for you to explore the area or visit the spa, kind of your free time to do what you like. And then Saturday evening, we usually will do a plant-based cooking class. So kind of like I said, depends on where we're gonna be. If I have the space to do that, I like doing the cooking class, cooking and nutrition class on Saturday. And then Sunday, we have yoga or Pilates or some sort of fitness activity in the morning. And we do a photo shoot. And that's when you see all those gorgeous photos that we have where we're always dressed in the same color. Haven't picked the color this year, but we will have a photo shoot someplace really pretty. Usually it's outside. And y'all tell me what color y'all want. We the first year was gorgeous. Every year is gorgeous. The first year we did jewel tones. And then I think the next year we had the same photographer. It was either second, I think it was the second year. We had the same photographer. And I told the ladies wear like flesh tone. Now, since we all black women, I was thinking we were gonna have like, caramel and chocolate and, brown colors. Everybody came in like a blush pink. Everybody, even me. It was weird because it's like, what happened to the flesh tone? But I guess that was the color that was in that year, and it just looked good on us. So we show up, and the photographer says, I don't know why you picked that color. That's not gonna pop. It's just not gonna look good. Cause it was like a blush, and then we were in Arizona and we did it out on the red rocks. And the rocks were like almost the same color as the outfits. And then the outfits was kind of almost the color that we were. So he was like, y'all gonna be washed out. I'm gonna look good. It looked beautiful. He was so surprised. He was like, "Oh, I have to take those words back." When he saw the photos, it really looked good. So that just happened to be the color that was in that year. So I don't know what color it's gonna be. I usually just pick a color and it just works out. Then one year, let's see, I can't remember. We did like I think we did bright colors another time, but I don't know because I had on orange. And somebody else had on blue. I think I just said bright colors. I don't know. Divine. She said divine orchestration. Girl, you know why ain't nobody else in here talking? I see you here. You sitting here lurking. Say something. Um, she said divine orchestration. It looked amazing. It really did. So I don't know what color this time. I was thinking I'm thinking green because we haven't done green. We just did green swimsuits in Bali, but we've never done green for our retreat photo shoot. Or I was thinking like something like what I have on, like a brown, Here I go with the flesh tone again. I guess I have to wait and see what people can find at the stores. But anyway, so we do a photo shoot and then we have our brunch. And that's pretty much it. Usually it's Super Bowl weekend. Y'all know they changed Super Bowl weekend after after the pandemic, cuz Super Bowl weekend was always the first weekend in February, which is when our retreat is. So we would have a Super Bowl party at the end of the retreat, which was really nice because it wasn't part of the retreat. It was just something the ladies decided to do. So if you didn't want to be there, you weren't missing anything that that was included. So the ladies would get together and find a place to have their little Super Bowl party. I'd go get some rest and I'd watch it. I'd always watch it in bed in my hotel room, and I might like text the ladies and see what's going on or whatever. So last year we moved the retreat, and it happened to be at the same time as the Super Bowl, and it was fun because we did have a little Super Bowl party because we had a like a villa that we rented. It was really nice because I made some like buffalo cauliflower, buffalo wings, whatever you call it, and I think we all just bought some food and we had a little Super Bowl party. It was real fun. So this time, I don't know. I was having it the first weekend because I always have it in memory of my daughter Serene, who passed away at 4 months old. And so she passed away on February 4th. So I always have the retreat around that time. So, I definitely want to have it at that time. I always want to have it at that time. I think last time I ended up moving the retreat because the place I wanted was not available or something. I don't know. I can't remember why, but pretty sure that it's going to be around that time this year too. Okay. And so there'll be other sessions that I haven't mentioned, like sister circle chat type of sessions where we can talk about whatever we decide to talk about. I haven't like gone that into detail about it, but just to give you kind of an idea of what to expect. Um, We always have a wonderful, wonderful time, though. I will say that. If you've not done a retreat with us and you have questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can email flylifetravel@gmail.com, FLYLIFE travel at gmail.com. You can email me there with any questions. And you can also go to welldiva.com/testimonials. I'm not sure if it has an S on it or not, but you can definitely, let's see, welldiva.com slash, yeah, testimonials with an S on the end. And that will tell you about, come on, computer. You can go there or you can go to welldiva.com/reviews and you'll get, okay, testimonials. Oh yeah, that's going to tell you about some of the trips. And if you scroll down, it's going to tell you about some of my coaching clients giving their testimonials. And if you go to welldiva.com/reviews, that's where all the video testimonials are of people who have traveled with us. And there may be a couple in there that talk about the retreat. Okay. And yeah, the last one is the lady talking about the retreat. The rest of those are about different trips. But if at welldiva.com/reviews. But if you go to welldiva.com/testimonials, more of those are about the retreats. At least some of them are. Maybe almost half. Okay. All righty. And what else? What else I want to mention that we have an opening for our New Year's Eve in Morocco experience. It is a room and it can be for one or two. Depends on what you want to do with it. So definitely reach out to me if you're interested in that. Okay. Only one room left. And we love Morocco. I think this will be our fourth time going to Morocco. And I love it there. And this will be just going to Marrakesh. So this is not one of those long, you know, 6, 7 hour road trip and all that. No, you're gonna fly into Marrakesh, you're gonna fly out of Marrakesh, okay? And then also we have an opening for our Jordan experience. So if you're interested in that one, let me know. Again, flylifetravel@gmail.com is how you can email me to get in on that one as soon as you can. All right. And I think that's about it, y'all. So whoever is here, you ain't saying nothing, but I see you here. Okay. All right. And if you are here and you want to say something, just click the subscribe button and then you can join us in the chat. I'm going to try to hold out just another second to see if anybody else has any questions. I do have day 18 has been posted for the 21 days peace practice. Okay, today was day 18. I talked about being accepting and non-judgmental of others and of yourself. That is going to bring you a significant amount of peace. Just go through the day reminding yourself, up, stop. We're not judging folks. Let it go. Let people be people. Let them do them. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Leave them alone. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Val. You've been almost a co-host here today. And let me see. I'm trying to see if there's anybody. Hold on. I think that's it. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Thank you, Val. I know I'll see you soon. So look, somebody else just popped in. Say hi. I can see you, but I don't know who you are if you don't say anything. Okay. Make sure you click subscribe. How do I do this? Let's see. Click subscribe and then you can say something unless you're already subscribed. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm getting ready to go in here and make these greens. What y'all doing for Thanksgiving? I am going to my cousin's, and then I heard about it. Well, I was gonna say I got invited to. I guess I kind of invited myself to a friendsgiving, and it's vegan friendsgiving. Like what? I just had a vegan friendsgiving. I ain't know about this one. I want to check this one out too. So I'm gonna try to do both. Like I don't know if my energy level is going to allow me to do both because one requires driving a couple of hours away. So we'll see. I'm definitely gonna see my family tomorrow though. I have lots of family here. So I'll see them tomorrow. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna make greens and call it a day. Yeah. All right, y'all. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.